Hey everyone, what's up? How are you? I hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing well. So today we're just gonna talk about the young men's problem in this generation, this society. Just get yourself comfortable. I'm not getting any script or anything. I'm just talking, okay? Just consider me a friend, family member, whatever. But I'm just gonna talk at this video. It's actually my first YouTube video and I'm just gonna record. I just played the record button and I'm just gonna talk. So I won't do any cuts, any editing stuff. I'm just gonna talk like it's normal stuff. So there won't be any music, any distractions, any this super good editing and stuff. No, I don't need these. Just wanna talk, I just wanna see what's happening. And we're gonna play some Minecraft as well. So today I actually want to discuss something, okay? Um, you see, as a young man, you want to be something, right? We all do. Young men have big dreams and have stuff, and probably most of the young men these days they're not comfortable at their place. They just want to do something. They wanna. They also have more big heads, bigger dreams, big stuff. And of course, it's beautiful that a young man have some dreams and want to achieve something in this life, which I find interesting in some way because I know a lot of people who were young at some point and who had dreams just like me and you, the one who's watching right now, but they didn't achieve their dreams. They didn't even consider to achieve. They just give up on it. And actually, I'm afraid that one day I'm gonna be one of these young men, these people that just give up on their dreams. Even though I know that maybe I won't. But I mean, why am I so sure about myself, about my dreams, about my life? Because there's a lot of people before me who tried and did their best, but it was nothing after all. So who am I to say? Who am I to say that I'm gonna achieve something? Maybe I won't, but you know, I'm gonna try anyway. If it worked, then let's go, GG. I mean, good. If it didn't work, I'm gonna learn a thing or two, I guess. But even though this this thing about dreams and about it's just the beginning about the young men's struggle at this young age. It's not just about dreams, not about expectations and what they want to do when they want to grow up or what do they want to be. But it's also about social life in general. Most men in this time are just hopeless and desperate. You can't blame them actually because you have social media, you have your phone, you have Instagram reels, and you have TikTok, you have these stuff. You just want to give up on life. Sometimes I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like I really want to give up because okay, I think I'm gonna die right now. But also life sometimes hit you hard enough to let you realize that it's not that easy and it's actually pretty hard to just living, just surviving. So actually there's a difference. There is some difference between living and surviving. When you survive, you're just alive. You don't feel anything. You don't you're not enjoying yourself, and you're not at the place that you want to be right now. You're not doing the stuff that you like. You're not in the place that you hope to be. You're just surviving. You're just eating and you just sleep, eat, just that's it. Go to the bathroom, maybe scroll on media, scroll on Instagram, YouTube, and these stuff. That's it. Life has no meaning for you. You just wake up and do the regular stuff, and your days are just running away. You don't feel anything. You're just surviving. And I know a lot of people that clicked on that video are at the same spot, at the same spot as me, at the same level, the same struggles, the same mind, maybe, because if you're a young man, if your age is from, I don't know, 17, 16, maybe even 15, maybe if you're 15, maybe you don't really understand what I'm talking about right now, because when I was 15, I really wasn't like that. I was a lot more happier. I was living okay, not like now. I was living, I was really feeling something. But now, when I turned 18, life changed, actually. I start seeing stuff from different perspective, and I start realizing a lot of stuff about me, about my friends, my circular social. I start seeing things differently. And I start realizing a lot of hidden stuff. I hope one day, I hope you all realize and know what I'm talking about, because if you do, I really feel sorry for you. I know, because I know it sucks for you to feel and think like that, like I am thinking right now. But it's just that it's life. I think this is life as a young man who want to be something, right? Who is all alone in this world. And when I say all alone, I mean literally all alone. You have nothing. You have no one to go turn your head to, talk talk to share your ideas with. Even your closest maybe may not support you. Your mom, your dad, your friends. A lot of people don't have these best friend type of thing, or they don't have friends. I know. I've been there, and I understand that you people, there's a lot of lonely men out there. They're just gonna do their stuff. They're gonna do it alone. They're not gonna turn their head into someone to help, because they know they will be shut down if they do. If they did, nobody, nobody there to listen. This is the reality, if you like it or not. But think for me, that is reality. And even if you thought for 1 second that some person is actually care for you, and think you may think that, oh my god, I found person. Or maybe I'm not talking about girls, maybe a girl, maybe a friend, I don't know. And you find someone, you find a friend, you find maybe a girl, and you think that, oh, they care about me, they really do. And I think that I'm doing great. I met somebody, and then you find out that, do they really care? It's hard to tell if someone is really. care about you or not. It's really hard because life is today is full of delusions and lies, and there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of stuff out there, and even social media make it a lot worse. I think life back then didn't feel that way. I don't think young men back then were like us. I think you understand what I mean by that. Because before they didn't have stupid stuff like social media. It just ruined our life. I really think that social media has ruined a lot of lives. Life wasn't that hard. It wasn't that lonely. Even though think about it, social media makes it easier to socialize and to communicate with other people, right? But it's doing the reverse on us. It's making us less social and more lonely because it's just when you communicate with someone on Instagram or on I don't know how the fuck you can communicate with someone, but it's not gonna be as real as when you talk face to face in reality. It's just that simple. You're gonna feel more comfortable and more connected with this person. Not not as the same as when you talk on social media stuff. And unfortunately, for me, I live in a country and in a place that I don't really want to live in right now. But I guess that's it. That's life. After all, sometimes you just want to lock in and isolate yourself because I feel when you go out, you don't feel comfortable around people. For me, that's it. I don't feel comfortable, even though even around people I like, sometimes I just feel distant, and it's just me. I guess that's me. I can't change that, right? When you're someone, when you're let's say you're an introvert or you just you don't like people. When I say that, when I say you don't like people, I don't mean that you hate them, no. But just you don't feel like you don't belong to people. You don't belong with anyone, not even one soul. You just want to sit there and be by yourself because you feel like there's actually nobody to understand you more than yourself. That's why you isolate yourself, stay alone. And for most people, I don't know if you were one of them or not, but for most people, it's like that, especially young men who are struggling social media and trying to do stuff, trying to because it'll come back to one fact, which is childhood. And childhood is such a weird thing, because a lot of people had it easier. When you look at someone who's with a bad childhood, with a traumatic, really, really bad childhood, and when you look at him 10 years, 12, 13, 14 years later, you're gonna see someone who's broken. And it's hard to fix this guy or girl. Not not just nightstand. You can't just fix someone like that because you don't even know how it feels to be. in their place. So how are you gonna fix someone you don't even understand, right? And if you're someone with a bad childhood, I guess you understand what I mean. And when you look at people who had a great childhood, okay, well, actually, there's not such thing as a great childhood. Everyone has their own problems and struggles, but when you think about it, it's actually different from one to another. Because let's say someone with a really bad childhood, let's say he experienced something inappropriate. Maybe someone played with him in a wrong way. Then he just gonna be broken until, I don't know, until eternity maybe, because he was just a kid and he's building. And when you're a kid, you're a child, these years are the most important thing. That's why parents have to be so much considerate and careful when it comes to their children. Fortunately, mine wasn't. My parents weren't so careful with me. They were careless, as if as if they just bring a fucking animal to this life and yeah, just live with it. And let's raise this child. We don't know how to raise him, but let's do it. We're gonna figure it out. And no, it doesn't work that way. You have to know what you're doing. At least read a thing or two about parenting before you fucking have a child. People really are stupid sometimes. Okay, I'm getting bust up by this skeleton. So when you and yeah, I guess that's it for today's talk, guys. I hope your life is doing well. Actually, I hope you do well too. So let me just yeah, see you in the next video. Well, guys, I guess that's it for today's video. I guess I have a good talk. It's it's very basic. It's very okay, guys. I guess that's it for today's video. I just don't wanna get long on you, but it's uh, it's just that I'm gonna just play Minecraft and I'm gonna just talk with you. And actually, if you just drop comments and give me some ideas, give me some questions. I want to know you better. I want to know my subscribers, the people who are watching me. I want to know them better because I can, you know, let's just make a family, make something. It's gonna be small. I know my channel. That's why I want it small. I want to have a small circle here in YouTube and have people to talk with, people to discuss questions with, to discuss life because I don't have nobody to discuss genuinely. I don't have anyone, I think, to discuss stuff with people, people around you when they're busy, when they have stuff, when they You don't feel like they care. Actually, deep down, you don't feel like they care, so you just turn around and try to do it your try to do your own thing, to do it your way. So yeah, I guess that's it. See you at the next video.